Hi everyone and welcome back to the Crafty Yellow Camper. Just popping on tonight with a really quick video for you which features quite a lot of the Flowers for All Seasons suite tonight. So as I said, really quick video. I've just cut a basic C6 card base, and this is from Just Jade, one of the new in colours. And then to go on top of that, I've cut a piece of Magenta Madness, which is this gorgeous fuchsia pink, and that's going to sit on top of that like that. And then I've cut a piece of one of the sheets of the 6x6 designer series papers, the Flowers for All Season. It's sort of a green dot one side and these beautiful tulips the other side, which are one of my favourite flowers. What I've done is I've cut a very small panel. I think it's 8 centimetres by 9.5, I think. Let's just measure that for you. Yeah, 8 centimetres deep by, oh sorry, well this measures 11.5, but obviously I've got gaps, so I think it was 8 by 10. And then I have just randomly cut it using my trimmer. Sorry, couldn't think of the word. And actually, even though I've said I've randomly cut that, there is actually quite a sort of pattern to it, straight and diagonal. Don't really do random very well. Okay, so, and I've just stuck that down onto the sheet of the Magenta Madness. Just have to try and get it reasonably level by eye. And then I've got here some of the new ribbons for you to have a look at. So this is Bumblebee. This is Misty Moonlight. This is Just Jade. This is Magenta Madness. The only one that's missing is Cinnamon Cider, which I don't actually have at the moment. That's going to be added onto my next order because bizarrely I thought that was the one that I might use the least, and actually in the cardstock that's one of the colours I've been using the most. So I'm just going to pop those to one side, and I've chosen to use a piece of the Misty Moonlight, which echoes this lovely blue in the paper. But if I lay them across for you, you'll see that they all go really nicely. So the Magenta Madness is the card that we have at the back. The Just Jade picks up on the lovely greenery, and the Bumblebee obviously echoes the beautiful yellow in the tulips. Anyway, let's just pop those to one side, and this is the one that I've chosen to use. And all I'm going to do is put a little bit of snail onto the back of my card, and I'm going to wrap that ribbon round, get it as level as I can, add a bit more snail onto the back. Now you could trim that bit off, but to be honest it's not going anywhere and it's not really going to be any use for anything at that length. So I'm just going to stick that down there. I'm going to add some dimensionals onto the back of my Magenta Madness cardstock layer. Okay, don't forget when you get to this stage with your dimensionals to use the edges. They work just as well, and actually some of the edges are really handy for smaller or odd shaped things that you need to stick on. So you might have noticed I pushed my thumb into the middle of each of these, which lifts the edge of the backing, just makes it easier to get it off. I think we've, oh no, knew I had only done 3. There we go, so that's that one. Another little tip for you is to open up your card fronts when you're sticking a layer down, because it stops them bouncing about quite as much. Okay, so this Magenta Madness layer is just a little bit smaller than the card base. I think I've cut it at, yeah, 14.3 by 10. Okay, so that's that ribbon on there. And then I have used this gorgeous die that's out of the sunflower dies that coordinate with the Celebrate Sunflowers stamp set. It doesn't really look that much when you look at the die, does it? But look at this beautiful, gorgeous sunflower that it cuts out. You can sit with a pokey tool and take out all these dots around this edge as well, and I may well do that at a later date. Now the middle actually comes out, and I've kept this one separate because this is cut in copper sheet. This is cut in the brass. You can see this is just a little bit more of a reddy tinge to it. The brass is absolutely gorgeous, but I have to confess to having used an entire pack of two 12 by 12 sheets on my cards for my ladies for this month's card in the post. So I'm hoping that they are really going to enjoy the shimmer that that gives. And I will be adding another pack to my order. So we're just going to put a little bit of wet glue just round on the edges where it won't be seen, which is another reason that I haven't taken those other dots out, because I don't really want any leakage of glue onto this gorgeous foil. And all I'm going to do is stick that over my patterned cardstock, and my ribbon. And just because I don't want that ribbon to show, but I wanted the ribbon running behind the sunflower, I've just put a little bit of glue on the middle. I'm just trying to work out where it's got to go back in. There. Okay. Let's give that a good press to get that stuck down. Okay. And there we go. There's my card finished. Just a nice simple little card. Just adds a little bit of something to the panel by having it cut at the irregular angles, and uses up the DSP. So that's all from me for tonight. And oh, flowers come off. I might have to put a bit more glue on that. And I will see you again soon. Happy stamping. Bye.